Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Yes, I'm starting another series on this outboard that I forgot that I had. Have a little 12-foot aluminum john boat you may have seen in the background of some of my videos. But this is an old Johnson 3-horsepower Johnson Seahorse, and I think it's a 1961 or 62. I'm still tracking down the exact age on this, but it's a JW17. And so I'm going to start working on this. This had quit working several years ago when I got this, and I never really messed with it. I put it up in the barn and completely forgot that I had it. And now that I've worked on that 40 horsepower, I got to thinking, you know, I need a little motor for that 12-foot aluminum boat that we've got for fishing on the small lakes around here. So perfect time now to tackle this one. So welcome to this series. This is part one. Gotta love the simplicity of these old engines, and especially the little 3 horsepowers. Yet there is a lot of intricacy to them, and yet it just looks like a fun engine to tackle. So I'm going to disconnect this fuel line. This has a built-in fuel tank on top of this, as if you're familiar with these old outboards. And nice thing is it's got a little shut-off here, so you can turn that fuel off and on, which is nice, especially when you're getting ready to service the carburetor and you don't want to have to worry about, you know, clamping the fuel line or anything like that. So get this fuel line off, and then I'll go ahead and take the little high and low jet cover plate off so we can see the front of that carburetor. So we'll probably do a carburetor service on this. We'll take it apart and see what it looks like, see if we need to order a kit for this. Probably do. And we'll also tackle at some point taking off the lower unit. And even as tiny as that is, it's got a little water pump in it as well with the impeller. We'll check the serviceability of that, and then also the oil in the gear case as well. So alright, there's the still got some old fuel in it. That's probably been sitting up there at least 10 years. That's crazy. Yeah, a little bit of fuel in there still. That will be, we'll clean that tank out and empty it out, dry it out nice. Alright, let's get a screwdriver on this. This one down here I remember busted, so I've got to order some new parts for that adjustment area. Try not to lose things, Leo. Alright, so that's just the little choke pull that comes off, the little panel that comes off. One thing I noticed about this engine, absolutely everything is marked. Even, you know, down at the bottom where you see the screws for the drain fill and the you know, the gear case oil fill, and then the oil drain, everything is just marked. It's all stamped into the metal part, so it's pretty cool. Really helps you know what's what on this engine, so pretty cool. Alright, if you see this little linkage here, this is for the throttle. So if I slide the little magneto slide, you'll see that it adjusts the throttle. So this is the throttle, but this little linkage thing I need to take off in order to get to the nut, get a good grip with a wrench on the nut for removing the carburetor. On the other side, we've got the muffler here in the way. So it bolts on a couple screws right here on the front of the carburetor there. And then another screw over here, right there under the spark plug wires. So got to remove those in order to get to the nut that's on this side holding the carburetor on. So a few things to remove in order to get access. So these things, been a while since they've come off. Can slide them puppies off. Oh yeah, look at that, huh? Just gotta remember how those go back on. I might have to watch this video again. Alright, now let's see what we can do to remove these. Put my big persuader on this one. Happiness is a large screwdriver. Alright, that should grant me access now. To some bolts. That's going to be better. A little bit. After years up in the barn, there's no telling what might fall out of this stuff. Alright, like that we've got the carburetor out.